He was an action hero, a cultural icon, a martial arts legend on the cusp of superstardom.
Bruce Lee was a born fighter. He had talent, which is man-made, and he put it all together, and he believed the individual is more important than any style or system.
Fast as lightning, strong as steel, and wise beyond his years, Bruce Lee wasn't just a fighter, he was a legend. His life, though short, left an impact on the world that still inspires millions today.
Bruce Lee is definitely a hero to me because he was the first Asian person that opened the door for all other Asian actors, stunt coordinators, fight coordinators to be able to work in Hollywood.
This is the life of Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was born on November 27, 1940, in San Francisco, California, while his parents were on tour with a Chinese opera. His father, Li Hoi Chin, was a famous Cantonese opera actor, and his mother, Grace Ho, came from one of Hong Kong's most respected families. When Bruce was just 3 months old, his family returned to Hong Kong. As a child, Bruce was full of energy, always moving, always curious. By the age of 6, he appeared in his first movie, beginning a career in film that would one day change Hollywood forever. Growing up in Hong Kong wasn't easy. The city was filled with gang violence, and Bruce often found himself in street fights. To protect him, his parents encouraged martial arts training.
As a martial artist, I consider Bruce Lee to be one of the best. He had something also on screen that nobody else has, and even to this day, as an actor or a martial artist, nobody can copy his movements. Bruce Lee was one in a million.
At 13, Bruce became a student of Wing Chun Master IP Man. Under IP Man's guidance, Bruce developed discipline and skill. But Bruce didn't stop there. He studied boxing, fencing, and philosophy, believing that martial arts wasn't just about fighting, but about expressing oneself honestly.
Bruce Lee was a very impressive martial arts fighter because of his explosive speed and strength and power. And he developed that because he studied the skeletal system, the muscle system. He went above and beyond training.
By 18, Bruce's street fighting habits worried his parents. So in 1959, they sent him back to the United States to build a better life. He settled in Seattle, where he worked in restaurants while attending the University of Washington. There, Bruce studied philosophy and opened his first martial arts school. He called his approach Jun Fan Gung Fu, meaning Bruce Lee's Kung Fu. His students weren't just learning how to punch and kick, they were learning about balance, self-expression, and life. In the 1960s, Bruce Lee began catching attention in Hollywood. He performed at tournaments, dazzling crowds with his speed and charisma. Soon, he was offered the role of Kato in the TV series The Green Hornet. Though the show only lasted one season, Bruce stole the spotlight. Audiences were amazed. They had never seen martial arts like this on American television. But even then, Hollywood was reluctant to cast an Asian man as a leading hero. Frustrated, Bruce returned to Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, Bruce became a superstar. Films like The Big Boss and Fist of Fury shattered box office records. His martial arts were raw, powerful, and real. But Bruce wanted to do more than just act. He wanted to revolutionize martial arts. He created his own philosophy called Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist. It was about efficiency, adaptability, and freedom.
For sure, he's the grandfather of mixed martial arts. I have the book, The Tao of Jeet Kune Do, and I was just amazed what he put in there. And I mean, we see judo throws, we see setups with punching combinations. We have neck cranks, leg locks. I mean, everything in mixed martial arts is there.
His breakout international hit came with Enter the Dragon, released in 1973. It was the first major Hollywood martial arts film, and it turned Bruce Lee into a global icon. But just as Bruce was reaching the peak of his career, tragedy struck. On July 20th, 1973, Bruce Lee died suddenly at the age of 32. His death shocked the world, sparking rumors and conspiracies. Officially, it was ruled a cerebral edema or brain swelling. Though his life was short, his legacy was eternal. Bruce Lee's influence goes far beyond martial arts. He broke barriers in Hollywood, challenged stereotypes, and inspired generations to believe in themselves. From world-class athletes to movie stars, from fighters to philosophers, Bruce's teachings continue to guide millions. He once said, "The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering." And Bruce Lee did exactly that. This was the life of Bruce Lee, the dragon who changed the world.